Want your red taro plant to always be green, have strong roots and bloom all year round. Today, I will reveal to you an extremely easy method to take care of red taro plants. Simple ingredients but surprisingly effective, helping leaves stay shiny and beautiful, roots grow strongly and flowers bloom brightly all 4 seasons. This is my pot of Anthurium after the flowering season. The flower stems have dried and faded. At this stage, we need to take very careful and meticulous care to help the plant recover quickly, sprout new buds, grow healthy green leaves, and be ready for the next batch of flowers. In the next step, we will proceed to prune all the excess roots, wilted leaves and damaged parts on the stem. Yellow leaves, rotten leaves or long withered flower stalks are places where many bacteria and molds accumulate. If left for a long time, they will spread, weaken the vitality and cause root rot of the Anthurium. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. When caring for the plant, we need to observe regularly. Whenever we see yellow leaves, dry edges or brown spots, we must cut them off immediately and destroy them. Absolutely do not leave them in the pot. Similarly, with wilted flower stalks, we should also cut them close to the base because the old flower stalks often contain many pathogens, affecting new buds and flowers. Such periodic pruning not only helps the Anthurium to be disease-free and airy, but also stimulates young roots to grow, new leaves to grow quickly, and the plant to easily sprout new flower buds. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Leaves infected with black fungus, if left for too long, will become a source of disease, directly harming the Anthurium and easily spreading to other plants in the garden. Therefore, when we detect signs of black fungus on leaves, we need to cut them off and treat them immediately to keep the garden clean and the plants healthy. Once we have completed pruning and cleaning the plant, we will move on to the next step, which is to prepare a nutrient solution or natural fertilizer to water it, helping the plant recover quickly and grow stronger. Before fertilizing or watering the Anthurium, we need to perform a very important step, which is to wake up the roots of the plant. Use a cup of clean water and water gently around the base so that the water penetrates evenly into the roots and substrate. The purpose of this step is to help reactivate the cells and capillaries in the roots, helping the plant wake up, ready to absorb nutrients most effectively when we fertilize later. After watering with clean water, let the plant rest for about 15 minutes so that the roots can relax and begin to metabolize. I use aloe vera to make natural fertilizer for Anthurium, a very familiar but extremely effective ingredient in plant care. Aloe vera contains many valuable nutrients such as vitamin C, vitamin E and other natural minerals, which help stimulate cell regeneration, restore root tissue, and promote the growth of Anthurium. First, we cut the aloe vera leaves. Choose thick, succulent leaves, then chop them into small pieces. Chopping helps the aloe vera sap to secrete faster, thereby easily dissolving into the solution when mixing, helping the plant absorb the best nutrients during the watering and fertilizing process. So, we have completed the aloe vera preparation step. The aloe vera leaves have been chopped into even pieces, helping the sap and nutrients inside to easily secrete, facilitating the process of mixing the nutrient solution for the Anthurium. Next, we prepare a clean glass cup to make the nutrient solution. Then, put all the chopped aloe vera into the container. This will be the main ingredient to help us create a natural fertilizer mixture, rich in nutrients for the Anthurium to grow healthily. Next, we will add rice, a natural ingredient that is very rich in nutrients. Rice contains many B vitamins, along with minerals such as potassium and phosphorus, which help stimulate root growth, glossy green leaves, and strong growth of the Anthurium. We use about 3 tablespoons of rice. Then add about 500 milliliters of hot water. This step helps the starch and nutrients in the rice to easily dissolve in the water, creating a nutrient-rich base solution to mix with aloe vera. After adding the rice and aloe vera to the hot water, we stir well to blend the 2 ingredients and release all the nutrients. When the mixture is completely dissolved, we close the lid. Then cover the mouth of the barrel with a clean towel to retain the heat and help the nutrients in the rice and aloe vera to be activated to the maximum. Incubate this mixture for about an hour. After about 15 minutes of soaking the Anthurium pot in clean water, we gently lift the pot out. This soaking helps wash away impurities, dirt, and reactivate the roots, helping the plant to easily absorb nutrients in the next steps. You can see that the water is still clear, showing that the growing medium is clean and free of many impurities, ideal for providing nutrients for the plant. After about an hour of incubation, our aloe vera and rice water mixture has completely dissolved, forming a natural nutrient solution rich in vitamins and minerals. At this point, we open the lid and stir again to thoroughly mix the nutrients. Next, we prepare a clean glass container or cup, then filter the mixture of aloe vera and fermented rice. When filtering, we remove all the residue, keeping only the clear water. This is the part that contains the most nutrients. Very good for watering or spraying on the Anthurium plant to help the plant absorb quickly and recover effectively. Next, we use our hands or a clean towel to gently squeeze the remaining residue to squeeze out all the juice, helping to extract the maximum amount of essence from the aloe vera and rice. After squeezing and obtaining the concentrated juice, prepare for the next step of caring for the Anthurium plant. In the next step, we will add 1 liter of clean filtered water to the nutrient solution just obtained. Then, stir well to dissolve the mixture completely, helping the essences from aloe vera and rice to be absorbed evenly in the water, forming a light, liquid nutrient solution. Next, we will use the nutrient solution we just mixed, a mixture of rice and aloe vera. Prepare a soft, clean cotton pad, then soak it evenly in the nutrient solution. Then, start wiping the Anthurium leaves. We wipe both sides of the leaves thoroughly, the upper side to clean dirt, making the leaves shinier and easier to absorb light. The lower side to remove mold and open the stomata, helping the plant to metabolize and photosynthesize more effectively. Periodically wiping the leaves with a natural nutrient solution like this not only cleans the leaf surface but also provides additional nutrients directly through the epidermis, helping the leaves to be greener, thicker, and healthier. Fungal or light burns on the leaves will also gradually be restored, helping the Anthurium grow strongly, shiny, and full of vitality. As you can see, in this care step, we will wipe and clean the leaves of the Anthurium. For the plant to grow healthily, we need to follow the correct care process step by step. First step, we water the base of the plant to wake up the roots and cells in the plant. This helps the plant to become active again, ready to absorb nutrients in the next steps. Second step, we wipe the leaves of the Anthurium. When the leaves are clean, the plant will absorb light better. The photosynthesis process will take place more effectively, helping the plant grow faster and healthier. The leaves after being wiped will become shiny and smooth. That is a sign that our Anthurium is being properly cared for. After wiping the leaves, in the next part, we can replace wiping with spraying natural nutrients to add moisture and nourishment to the leaves, helping the plant grow more sustainably. In the next step, we prepare a clean spray bottle. Then pour the mixed nutrient solution, a mixture of aloe vera and rice water, into the bottle. In the next step, we will spray nutrients on the entire Anthurium plant. When spraying, we need to spray evenly on both the top and bottom of the leaves. The top surface will be cleaned of dirt, helping the leaves to be shiny and absorb light better, while the bottom surface will be cleaned of mold, at the same time helping the stomata to open, supporting the plant to metabolize and photosynthesize more effectively. Sunburn or dry leaf edges, after being sprayed regularly with nutrient solution, will gradually recover and turn green again. This is also a way to fertilize through the leaves, helping the plants to absorb nutrients directly, thereby nourishing the roots, nourishing the stem and regenerating new cells. When the Anthurium leaves are sprayed clean and shiny like this, the plant will photosynthesize more strongly, grow quickly and keep the green color of the leaves for a long time. After completing the foliar spraying step, we will move on to the next step, watering directly into the roots, so that the plant can absorb nutrients completely from the roots to the leaves. In the next step, we will place the Anthurium in the pot, then proceed to water the nutrients directly into the base. This is an important step to help provide nutrients to the roots and substrate, ensuring that the plant has enough energy to grow stably. When watering, water evenly around the base so that the solution penetrates deep into the roots, helping the plant absorb nutrients to the maximum. Then, we gently soak the base in the solution for about 20 minutes so that the roots have time to absorb moisture and nutrients naturally. This step helps the roots pump nutrients up the stem, nourish the leaves and flowers, from which the Anthurium will grow balanced. The leaves will be green and shiny. The flowers will last longer and bloom more evenly. This is a scientific way of caring for the plant to stay healthy and grow sustainably in natural conditions. After soaking the Anthurium in the nutrient solution for about 20 minutes, we gently lift the plant out. At this time, before placing the plant back in its planting position, we need to use a clean cotton towel to dry all the leaves and stems, especially the areas where there is still water. Wipe off excess water on the leaves is very important, because if the water is left for a long time, it will be a favorable environment for bacteria and mold to grow, easily rotting the leaves and reducing the plant's resistance. In addition, plant care should be done early in the morning when the sunlight is still gentle, or late in the afternoon before sunset. This is the ideal time for the plant to absorb nutrients and photosynthesize effectively without heat shock. With this natural nutrient solution, you only need to fertilize regularly twice a month or once every 2 weeks, depending on the growth status of the plant. On normal days, just spray mist to keep the leaves and substrate moist to maintain stable humidity. After soaking the pot and roots of the Anthurium in the nutrient solution for about 20 minutes, we gently lift the plant out and take it to the garden. At this stage, we will take the Anthurium plant out into the garden, place it in a shady, airy place with light, natural light. This is the ideal condition to help the plant recover and grow sustainably. After 45 days of proper care, our Anthurium has shown remarkable growth and is extremely healthy. The mother plant has begun to produce many young plants around the base. The young shoots are green and lush. The leaves are thick and shiny and full of vitality. If we observe closely, we can see that the young leaves grow evenly, are bright green, the stem is sturdy, and there are no signs of mold or pests like before. In particular, in addition to the healthy leaves, the plant has also begun to form new flower spikes, a sign that the plant is entering its strongest growth and flowering stage. With persistent, proper care and dedication, our Anthurium not only fully recovers but also grows strongly, branches, and flowers regularly, bringing a green and vibrant garden. The roots have also developed very well thick white roots, spreading around the pot, proving that the plant absorbs nutrients effectively and the root system is working strongly. The roots have spread to the mouth and the sides of the pot. The roots are white, plump and strong, showing that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well. In addition, the mother plant has begun to produce many young plants. The young green shoots, the young leaves are full of vitality. At the base, we can also see many new flower stalks forming. This is a sign that the plant is entering the strongest growth and flowering stage. All of these results are thanks to our persistent, meticulous, and dedicated care. When we devote all our love and time to the plant, the Anthurium will always respond with strong vitality, shiny green leaves, bright flowers, and strong, long-lasting roots. I hope this video will help you take better care of your plants at home. If you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming simple and natural orchid care tips.